Hello, everyone, and welcome to Geekout, which we haven't done in a couple weeks because I've been super busy getting ready for PAX Unplugged. Like insanely busy. I still have a list 10 miles long for PAX Unplugged. Uh, but Mike put a pretty good list together today for us, so I figured we. There's a couple hot buttons that I'm gonna get at, which always does. Uh, so, uh, let's So both me and Mike will be there at PAX Unplugged. I have posted my schedule in the Discord. So if you know what? Actually, I posted it in our private channel. I will post that in a public channel. So if you're going to PAX Unplugged, uh I have tons of games running. If you want to play a game with me, I have tons of games. I'm gaming all day Friday, I'm gaming all day Saturday, I'm gaming all day Sunday. I am running games. I think in total I'm running 12 games. Four of my games, four of them plus the extra 10 games. Not quite 12, but still quite a lot. Uh, and I'll be around. Thank you for following Goblin Games. I appreciate it. We'll also be following. I'll also be walking the floor. I do have a demo of Plaguebound at the Backer Kit booth on Sunday between 3 and 5. So if you're up for it, stop by if you're going to be at PAX Unplugged. I would love for you guys to stop by at the Backer Kit. But let's go ahead and get through to this, shall we, Mike?
Sure.
I still have a shit ton I gotta do. I think you're duplicating. Say something.
One more time. And again.
Or duplicate. Is he duplicating for everyone in chat? Not for me. Okay, then I can deal with the duplication. All right, let's go ahead and go to the display so we can share out some. I need a transition. All right. So as always, you guys can grab this in the links below, or if you go to YouTube, for my Twitch people, you can always go to YouTube and grab the link. So it's the first one, and I knew about this for a long time. I hadn't messed. Amazon is coming out with a anthology, and the very first one that's going to be part of the theme is Dungeons and Dragons. It's the first episode.
Yep.
Um,
Well, I was saying it's going to span a multitude of mediums as well. So other video games, other like Warhammer 40K supposed to be in there as they go through the season.
I think I. Oh,
Your face to
yeah.
face with greatness. It's clear.
All right, everybody's gonna. Oh, can you say something?
Yeah. Yeah. No worries. Yeah. So secret levels going to cover.
Perfect. Fix the problem. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be all kinds of video games. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's 40K. It's gonna do Dungeons and Dragons. There's Mega Man, Pac Man. I think they mentioned something from Blizzard, but I don't remember what. Whether it was Diablo or whether it was Overwatch. I think it's Diablo. But it comes out December 10th, so less than 2. Yep. I say check it out. You have Prime. Sounds sounds kind of fun. Um, and the 40K thing is going to be 40K is going to be a sequel to the Space Marine game. So if you've been playing that, yeah, 40. Yes, which was amazing. Seeing that, it's great stuff. As an animator who school for animation, I will say it's great. You can argue with me on that, but all right. You have on here four Teller games starter guide RPG. Um, Ironically, I don't like decks for dice rolling. But that's a personal thing. I like the click clack of dice. Uh, what's chat think? Hey Rex, what's chat think? Does chat like the click clack of dice, or would they be okay with chat card dice? Curious where everybody else stands, because I'm definitely a click clack type guy. I like the dice. I like roll. It's why I have. What kind of dice? Just any dice. I mean, dice compared to cards, because uh, this is a game that uses cards to do dice rolling. From one of compared to cards, yes. Well, I'm definitely why not both. I just don't like my fate being put into a deck of cards. I'm okay with using cards for initiative. I'm okay with using cards for like trying to find like a random like the deck of many things or something like that. But I'm not so big on hey, I make an attack so I draw a card. Just doesn't feel the same to me. I don't know if that's just me, but it's definitely my feeling. But anyways, this game does look kind of cool. Hey Wolf. So it's 60 pages. It's a quick starter guide. It has 5 pre-gens for the game. A form fillable character sheet. It's pretty fully out there. Bookmark tabs, glossary, 640 to 60 adventure. That's way more than what I have. I think adventure cards are great. Agreed on the cards for initiative. Yeah, I'm not big on the whole let's um Rex, do me a favor and just chat in the chat window again, because I'm not getting you on one of my chats now. I know what. Everybody's going to see how everything. There we go. Now you should be shown. All right. So 60 pages. Um it sounds good. I'm interested. And it's on drive through, so you can get it right here. Um Pretty quick starter guide. Art seems kind of cool for it. Not being annoying, Rex. You're doing what I asked you to. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of the dice of whatever I've heard of it. Dice of many, deck of many. Um, Wolf says you cannot hear me. Good, you should be able to say something again.
The dice across the spectrum. Can anybody else hear me besides just not Wolf?
Yeah. Now you guys can hear. I
There
turned
we
him
go.
off because when I was trying to play with the it would not
It's
be a
been a minute.
Grimwood
No,
stream without issues.
it's been a minute. We'll figure it
Um,
out.
all right, so that seems pretty cool. Go download that. Take a look at it. Of course you would, buddy. Of course you would. All right, so this is the one that's going to pick. One of the ones that are going to pick. I keep cutting in and out. That should help. I've turned off all my noise cancellation. Um. So, all right. So basically, the thought process here is Elon Musk. So there was a Twitter message or X, whatever you want to call it, from Wizards of the Coast, uh, quoting some of the making of the original Dungeons and Dragons, um, which is a documentary on how Dungeons and Dragons was kind of first initialized. And the thing was that they kind of blamed Gary Gygax for some of the racist and homophobic and crap that's in the first couple editions of Dungeons and Dragons. It basically is true. It's the truth. Everybody knows that Gary Gygax was kind of the influence for some of them. Not saying that that's a bad thing, just saying, well, it is a bad thing. What I'm saying is, I don't think he meant it that way. It was a different state in the world. I think if he was still alive today, he'd be a lot different. Um, then Elon Musk, the wonderful owner of Twitter, because he pretty much is just bringing it down. Can't say that he's a successful owner. Um, basically said nobody, I mean nobody, gets to trash Gary Gygax and the genius who created Dungeons and Dragons. What the fuck is wrong with Hasbro and why? May they burn in hell. All right, couple things I have about this. I fucking hate. And that being said, I have a friend who used to work for him, and I had some inside scoops on his personality. That made me hate. That being said, I don't even think Elon even plays Dungeons and Dragons. Or did. Maybe before he became famous, he played Dungeons and Dragons. I'll give him the benefit. Yeah, it's the 50. Right. Yeah, but you can make mistakes like that. I'm not. But come on. He's just trying to create controversy. That's all he's trying to do. He was absolutely a mix max rules layer, but only when it suited for. That's Scotty. I definitely agree with you on that one. Or you know what? Worse. He was the GM that would put you against the god at first level just to kill the party. it was to try to teach back in the day. I don't know, how long have you been playing D&D? Like, yeah, but how long? Just because you've played all the editions, were you playing the editions when they were out? Okay. So back in the day of first edition, and back in the day when I was, this is me dating myself. um, you had a lot of GMs who, did you mute him? I didn't mute him. No. Say something again. Oh,
Day.
all right. I see what happened. Go ahead. I did mute him again. God dang it. All right. So we're talking back in the day. So back in the day, GMs were a player versus GM mentality.
Yeah.
They always have
Mhm.
been. They were. It was very common to find a lot of GM because it came from wargaming. Like
Right.
D&D
I
was
say that.
wargaming. So
Right.
I put I put in Google Elon Musk plays D&D. I know it's Google, but this is what I found. I'm curious what you found. Oh, this article is what you found? Yeah. Like I said, probably not going to be um but there was a lot of that mentality of fuck the players, fuck them as much as possible. I'm glad we've moved away from that and we've moved to a more story type scenario. Um, because I wasn't big on back then. I liked a lot of the wargaming aspects, but
Yeah.
um, definitely did not like. But the point being is, Elon went way over the stepping his boundaries, which
Oh
is
yeah.
very common for him. So I'm not too terrible. Not that. Is his son just as bad as he was, Scotty? I don't actually follow his son's career. I kind of ignored him. Um, and I've done so well, pretty well. All right, so that's on. That was the big thing that pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the controversies, but he's also come back and said he didn't mean it that way. But doesn't everyone that says something homophobic or racist? All right.
So
Modifius.
I
Go
say
on.
that one. I don't think I actually meant to leave in there. Um, we can read over it. I just don't think I
Yeah,
meant
we
to
can
leave that one
gloss
in
over
there.
it. I think you. That's all right. It's still out there for free, so you, if you still want it,
Yeah.
Modifius did come out with a Halloween adventure back in October. We've been gone for a while, haven't we?
We have.
um. All right, so we'll skip over that. Fortune Free League to release Epic Encounters, Ruins of Saborum. All right, so for people who don't know, Ruins of Saborum D&D was also used to revolve around solo on fighting mode, which is where the jokes of level 19 fighter 2 experience level come. Yep, that's true. Uh so for who don't know, Ruins of Saborum is basically Free League's version of D&D before they got Dragonbane.
Okay.
So it's kind of like their dark fantasy, their action oriented. Um and they still release it. It still comes out. Um, it's got 5e rules for it. It has its own rules for it, so you can do either. Um, so that's so this is coming out with a looks like um basically actually a game, or is it?
So when I looked through this, it looked more like the miniatures.
It's an
It looked like
adventure in
miniatures
a
for
box
this.
format.
There you go.
Adventure in a box. So it looks like they have adventures, which comes with the miniatures, maps,
With all the
encounters
miniatures.
that
Yep.
are crafted. That's kind of cool. I'm cool with that. That's I 100% pretty cool. And the fit miniatures look. Um,
Too bad the green light doesn't come with them.
yeah, I know. All the epic kind of things are like boxes of minis and mini campaigns. I'm pretty sure you're right on that, Skillum.
Yeah.
There are a lot of them. I just like free. I'm a big potential of free. Done a lot for me. Uh, without asking too much in return. They're a good group of people. All right. Speaking of Free League, they released Path of Glory, their first campaign for Dungeon Drain. It comes with. I actually got this from them, as a note that I did get. I did get a free.
Awesome.
Um. So basically, it's a whole bunch of basically a campaign setting for Dragon Bane. Comes with a whole bunch of new classes, new character races. Comes with I think a couple classes, a whole bunch of items, a whole bunch of races and maps. Um, it's actually really good for the um. So if I had it downloaded, I'd show you guys, but I didn't. I don't have it down. Um, so because that means I would have to get drive through and then um that being said, itch.io requires all creators to disclose AI generate. The online games marketplace implements AI filter, fixing AI presence in top gaming online marketplace. IO now requiring all creators on the site to whether their projects AI generate.
Right.
I'm sorry, if you use AI generate content, fine, use AI generate content, but disclose that you're using AI generate. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Um, avoid so that way they can avoid purchasing AI content. That makes
Right.
100%. I mean, I'm not against AI content, as this lovely probably knows. Um, I do think you should be required to say you used AI content. I do think that consumers should have the choice because it is not morally trained and ethically created. Um,
Right.
so I 100% agree with their choice. And drive through has that same choice now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, drive through you don't have to choose. It's an optional field. They're requiring it. It's an optional field where you can say this was created with AI content or this was
Right.
man-made. Um and Roll20 completely outright banned AI on its marketplace. Drive through, like I said, did the filter late October. So like I'll be interested to see where AI ends up after all the law.
Right.
And Dolly, ChatGPT. I want to know where the lawsuits end. Where does it end up legally? Because right now, yes, all you can do is pretty much filter. But if they find that it is copyright infringement problem, then it's. But the problem is, none of these lawsuits are about copyright. All of them are about how it's been trained and how it's learning.
Right.
Not necessarily the copyright of the actual final product. So,
When this will lead back into inevitably acceptance of integration or non-acceptance of integration.
it doesn't
There's
matter.
going to be a continuous
AI is
split there, but it will
integrated.
help to influence.
AI
It
is
will. It
integrated
will.
in our society. You're not getting.
Not arguing, but when you have things like the whatever the art fair, I don't want to say scandal because it wasn't a scandal, but the art fair incident.
Well,
Um,
can I legally sue Microsoft for stealing all of my crap? Because
I don't know.
Microsoft's using Copilot to learn a whole bunch of things about me.
Right.
Now, that's where I want to know legally
Data.
where the line
Right.
goes. Because they are, Google and Amazon
I agree,
and
Scotty.
Microsoft are using a whole bunch of the things. I think we had this discussion and debate multiple times. I don't think this debate's going to go away, Scotty.
No,
I really don't. It's kind of right there. Hey, hey, you guys want to get a job in the gaming community? There's a Facebook group for that, and I'm part of it. And they have a whole bunch of cool jobs. Like it's to the point where it's like, we need production managers. We need volunteers for this con. They post it here. It's really useful. You can post graphic design jobs. You can hire graphic design jobs. It's actually kind of nice. I forgot I was joined in it until you actually put it on the. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm already in it.
So in 2025, I don't think they have the date out yet, but in 2025, they're looking at hosting an in-person jobs fair for the tabletop jobs,
Yeah, I see that.
tabletop game jobs.
I'm 100% going to that. I have to figure out where and how I'm going.
Yeah. I haven't checked the site in the last week or so to see if they've posted the time for next year or not.
It didn't. I checked.
Okay.
All right, so that's all the major news. That's major news. Now let's get into. There's 3 hub uploadables that are currently active. There's the Pathfinder one, which they usually have. So
yeah, second edition. It's second edition, 72 items. And of those items, there's lots of the flip map tables, tiles, the flip tiles, and then lots of the Pathfinder
scenarios.
Society.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe if I was getting into Pathfinder, I said that on the last one too, and I can afford it. I mean, I still can't afford it. So this one's interesting. 7th Sea. Pretty much the same thing. A whole bunch of adventures, a whole bunch of books. It's pretty much all the books for 7th Sea. Except for a couple. Probably do kind of get you. But they have New World. They have God of Fire and Crescent. So it's pretty much all of them. If you haven't played 7th Sea, very good. 5e, almost 5e. Way different mechanics. Don't get me wrong, but the feel of it feels very 5e. Long combats, initiatives, actions, that type of thing. It's a fun system. I would definitely. And the last one is the G.I. Joe role-playing game, which is compatible to the Power Rangers, which is compatible to the Transformers role.
Yep.
You can play all 3 of them. the same world at the same time. They are all backwards compatible to
You know what big system or what system they're based on?
their own
So I was trying
system.
to.
I can't remember
Okay.
what it's called. But it's a D100.
Okay.
Don't quote me on. Don't quote me, chat. Might be wrong. It actually came out during the IDW GI Joe and Transformer crossover comic. It first release. That's when this
Really?
company got the rights and put them out. Yeah, it's that old. Um, I hear the GI Joe one's pretty fun. I hear they're all pretty fun. I haven't played, but I do know it's their own system. Um, might be a D. I might be wrong. Doesn't. But I hear they're fun. Most people that I know that who have actually played them says they're fun. Oh, all right. Before we jump into the starters, um, you know what? No, I'll do that at the end. All right, Kickstarters. GI Joe game sounds like a Starfinder, kind of, but you can actually add things to it from the Transformers and the Power Rangers to kind of make it feel more futuristic. So, um, so Twitch can see what's going on. All right. I didn't go through these. This is pretty much where I stopped at the draw initiative, draw 20 cards. Because again, same situation. I don't like cards for my dice. But if I had to get some, I
Yeah, they
knew
look
this
pretty.
I knew this was coming out. Yeah, they're very pretty. And yeah, combining all three is what sounds good. What I hear. Rex. I kind of cool. They got some major Twitch users. You but yeah. But anyway, looks good. I'm excited for it. Good for them. Go ahead. Are they making the goal? They've already made their goal. So if you back them, you're gonna get it. So, um, yeah. Shuffle that deck and draw your dice. I'm not. Uh, Esper, a fantasy opera tabletop role playing. Um, what do you know about this? What did? Because I don't
This
know
one I
anything
have not.
about
I was just pulling up actually their free download.
it. Like it uses initiative cards for combat. No, yeah, draw 5 cards on the fate deck and forming a hand and combat available. So they use cards as power, kind of like one of those darkest dungeon does
Okay.
what it looks like. That's kind of cool.
Hard field
That's a
combat.
good
Yeah.
way of using cards. It's better than throwing your cards out for dice. um, I really about that. I just Um, yeah, so it looks like interesting. So basically, it looks like it uses cards like spade, the regular suit cards, spades are dodge, clubs are attack, diamonds are
Hmm.
magic, hearts are skills, special abilities after flow. 100%. This is kind of cool.
Very
Maybe I'll
interesting.
maybe message them if I can't get them. Maybe they're going to. There's only 4 days left,
That
but what are you? What, I won't. Monstrous Mangeray 2. So this is a sequel. Like it's just 5e monster.
so the level up. What is that? Advanced 5e, or I can't think what that system is. Oh, it's just level up.
Level up. 5e.
Yep.
Um, hundreds of new hordes of monsters, bigger battle, heroic monsters up uh, up with high level villains and foes, great new worms, Fey, Purple, and Spirit Dragon. I don't know where it is, but Legends and Table. I mean, is it going to have some cool? Um, if you play 5e, might be for you. Unfortunately, I don't play 5e anymore. So yeah, so this is cool. I like the way they did their back Kickstarter. Basically, uh,
Hmm.
there's a lot of information here more than I would put on my because created by humans, not AI art. Better. Um, so
Okay.
yeah,
This was an interesting one looking at evolution of creatures as well as combinations of uh,
that seems
based
kind of
on the
cool.
terrain, world, area, environment that you built to kind of give you some ideas of where it could go.
It looks like they include items based on craft. Kind of cool. Also 5e though.
Yeah.
It might stop feeling like 5e. Um, no, looks cool. Did they make? Have they made their budget?
This
They
one,
have.
yes,
They've made
they have.
more than their budget. So, and they're fulfilling through drive-through. So it most likely is a digital. No, it looks like they're doing hardcover books. Donors. Estimated
Yeah,
cost at printing of a hardcover book is. All right, so they're doing the purchase digital and purchase at drive drive through, just like
right.
Ironbound did.
Yep.
I will say that I have an announcement at the end, and we'll talk about that. And um, um, Recrypt. This looked interesting
Oh,
because it's
Ripcraft.
yeah,
Rip.
Ripcraft. It's kind of like board game, but board game role playing. And I actually reached out to Torn, who's a member of my Discord, and often because he's coming out with something very similar. And I was like, dude, you should look at this for inspiration on yours because it looks kind of cool. Like they have these pre-gens that you play, and then you go through as an adventure built into the book that you go through, and based on like a choose your own adventure type situation.
Yeah,
Like how you do get into a different room type of thing. It has like charts and stuff to make it more random. Um,
yeah.
it's cool, cool. So I was like, hey, take a look at this because this might be a good inspiration for
Base, yeah.
you. Mighty.
I don't remember putting this.
Okay. Note to self: never let Mike do
Look, this has Pathfinder on it as well. You're just too focused on the 5e.
All right, so this is already done. So you probably put this on a while ago.
Oh wow, yep.
Witchfire, a dark fantasy type TTRPG. Yeah, we're gonna skip on a dark fantasy TTRPG. Um,
Everything below that tag is just things that we've covered before, but we're still active.
yep. So okay, so Peanuts Code. I'm like, that's we
Yep.
before,
Yeah, we've
and we've
done
done
all that stuff
Wondrous
before.
Worlds. We've done all of the
Yep.
Discworld. How well is Discworld doing?
It hasn't crested 3 million yet, or at least it didn't earlier today when I was looking.
Campaign
It's
ended.
just uh
Uh,
it's just shy.
no, it's shy of It's 2.3 pounds. That's going to be close to 3.
2.9 is where it's sitting right now.
Okay. Well, that's where it ended. I've been reading the first Color of Magic. I have to say, I'm having a hard time getting. Not
Is
that
it
it's not interesting. It is interesting. World's interesting. I'm just not sure I like the characters in the. I know each book kind of has its own separate characters, though there are characters that flow in them. Wait, Discworld is getting D&D? Yes, Discworld. It's a little bit too late for you to join, but yes, Discworld is getting its own
well
role
actually
playing game.
I
I,
think they still have late backing.
oh, do they have light backing? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm backed, it doesn't tell me. The Color Magic movie is good. Is it? Because I'm reading the Color Magic book right now, and it's not good. The world is interesting. Like, I'm finding the world interesting, but I really hate the characters. Two Flower and Rincewind, they're annoying. You know, honestly, I enjoy the Mimic Fox more than I do Rincewind Flower. I've said it. It's recorded. That being said, I probably will continue. I'll probably try. I want to read the Death book because I found Death really interesting. Character Death. Um, he seemed really cool. I kind of want to see more of him. So I'll probably start with the Death books after this. But that being said, Discworld, they made almost 2.9 million. Uh, sounds like can't wait for that to happen. Smurfs. How much does Smurfs make? Not as much as I thought they would. Still way more than they were expecting, but still. Um, Backer Kits, the new tender hatchlings.
So
Yes.
that's one I think I meant to take off. I dropped it in there, but I didn't get a chance to read through it.
It's a toy thing. I could be wrong.
For a zine, is that one of them that was a zine?
It might be a zine. Yeah, so it's a system agnostic TTRPG perfect for any party that stumbles upon a mysterious egg. Players will soon find themselves taking care of one of 6 freaky own eccentrics, abilities, and plot hooks for into your. That's pretty cool. I think it was the Hogfather that Death was the CEO. Yeah, I think you're right. When I looked up the reading order, because there are multiple reading orders to the Discworld series, by the way. There's just not one reading order. There's multiple. And like, everybody has their opinion about how you should read it. And these ones we've already covered. If you haven't pre-ordered my series, my first book, I am halfway through putting everybody's characters, places, monsters in the book, that are there that want them. You can still get your monster location in the book. They'll pick up the book for $18. It's going to be $20 when it releases on drive-through. So, but what I had more interesting, didn't put it in here. That's why I have started my next. That's not. I've started my next role-playing game, Plaguebound. Now I'm really needing people to sign up, say they want this. So if you're part of it and you haven't, go to grimwood.games/plaguebound to go sign up, because I need people to sign up so I can get some more backing for it, so I can get investors trying to this one actually a little bit. I want to print this one. So I have several manufacturers at PAX Unplugged, so I'm hoping to find a good manufacturer to kind of work with me. It's going to have 7 unique races. If you join my Discord, if you're part of my Discord, you probably have seen me talk about it, because I'm pretty open book. I write a book. I share pretty heavily. I have a campaign that I'm currently running with it. I have several. I have at least 3 games at PAX Unplugged. So if you're going to be at PAX Unplugged, check it out. Yeah. So I need way more people than that. I'm looking at getting about 4,000 this time around. So that means I got to double. Yeah. What else do we have? Oh. Grim subclass.
These were items that you had on there, so
Oh,
I
don't know
didn't
what
touch
it
these
is.
earlier. So
All right, like those can go.
okay.
But yeah, so I have Playground. If you haven't bought Ironbound, Ironbound's still available for pre-order. Yeah, that's all I have. Unless you have anything else that
No, no. I'll just get yelled at because it's all 5e stuff.
it is all 5e stuff. Not my fault. Yeah, everything's
Well,
5e anyways. It's really not your fault either.
If other systems were more controversial and having issues in public about it,
What you're saying is I gotta like smack some butts and be like, hey, I run a TTRPG to try to get some controversy.
Oh.
Come on, Scotty. We're going on a bender. I don't know if he's still in here. I gotta get Elon Musk to say something about my TT. Maybe that will be my goal for 2025. to get Elon Musk to say something about RPG. I'll just bug him every day, just send him private messages each day. Smacking butts
Seeing
will
to
get
mention it.
smacking butts will get you there, according to Rex. So not only do I have to smack butts, but I also have to smack butts that aren't unwanted if I want the controversy. Can't just smack anybody who's. So sorry, Rex, you're out. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't even know. I'm just joking. I don't know Rex. I don't know Rex that well. I shouldn't have joked like that. I don't know Rex that well. I do know Scotty that well. Um, but yeah. I'm gonna be PAX Unplugged. Let me bring this up real quick so I can show. I got it. Now I can show. Let me switch back. It's all good. Okay. All right. So, this is my schedule for PAX Unplugged. If you are going, let me bring it bigger. So I'm doing Batman with Lurking Fares between 10:30 and 30. Plaguebound, beta. Been here long enough. We can joke around. Okay. 12:30 to 2:30. Plaguebound at the Alexandria Library. 3 to 5. I'm doing Ironbound, which is the casino heist. 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. We're doing Batman again at Lurking Fear. And then 8 to 11 p.m. I'm doing One Ring. Actually, Saturday, if you're going to be at PAX Unplugged, come out to my meet and greet. I'm terrified that nobody's going to show. So just come say hi. It's 11 to 12. It's in room 107. It's so come say hi, please. I got Playbound beta at Alexandria between 3 and 7. I got between 10. I got Batman at Lurking Fear. I got on Sunday. I have a 10 to 2 Ironbound. Then I do a 3 to 5 of Plaguebound at the backer kit table. I would love to see people there too, because it's a big deal getting onto the backer kit. It wasn't hard, but I feel it. That being said, I hope we all have fun at PAX Unplugged too. I know I'm going to be exhausted Tuesday, and I have my first physical therapy appointment Tuesday. It's gonna be,
It'll be long.
It's gonna be a long next week. So Tuesday, if you don't happen to see Geek Out, well, Geek Out next Tuesday, not next. Next Tuesday, you guys will probably see. On the 10th. That's why. I don't know where you live, Rex, but I am trying to get out to the Texas, Dallas, Texas con. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm trying real hard. It's cost right now for me. But I would like to go see the Texas. I have a couple friends that go to the Texas con. Let's see what else is going on that you guys need to know about. I talked about Plaguebound. Oh, don't ignore all of my horrible desktop etiquette. I talked about Plaguebound. I talked about Ironbound. I am working with DM Tales. We're going to. I don't know when we're going to start, but we're going to start a sci-fi version of Ironbound. So that's something to note, that DM Tales and I are going to work together. It probably won't be until March or April start. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I can't call it Starbound because Starbound is copyrighted. But it's going to be a bound of some sort because I think that's kind of where my titles they're all going to be. Moonbound? You live in Florida with my alligator to work every day to work. I'm not going Spacebound. I don't know. We'll work the names once we start deciding what it's about. Like Plaguebound, definitely. It's about a world that's infested by a plague. So Galaxy Bound, kind of like that, but it's gonna have bound in it. I just don't know what yet. Um, but these are all good names: Spacebound, Galaxy Bound, Moonbound. I like all of those. I know I can't do Starbound because that's already been. Um, I'm trying to think what else because I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a space horror or a space opera. I don't know if it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be like where what kind of space.
Right.
So I kind of want to figure that out before I figure out title. Um, I know what Lakebound's going. Why we name it. Um, and I don't know if he's still here. Are uh Sunbound. Sunbound's kind of nice, but Sunbound screams like ancient times to me, not futuristic. But that means I'm gonna have to probably create a galaxy. Oh, oh. Oh, what's going on? Hey, speaking of it, Sage, we're talking about Plaguebound and how the title for Plaguebound and how we're trying to name my sci-fi one when it comes up. Infinity Bound. I kind of like that. Future Bound sounds too generic, yeah. I don't know. That one will be an interesting one, but I'm not focusing on that one right now. I got to focus on getting Ironbound out the door, and I'm I'm releasing my Kickstarter in March for Plaguebound, so I got to get that done too. So, um, yeah, and Sage is helping me with that one. So, yeah, so definitely, got to advertise this thing. Yeah, you could throw few hundred more. I'll create a Discord channel just for you, Skillum. Just keep throwing names in. Um, what else? What else? Oh, a couple. I like more and more of your Discord dice bound systems. I'll make more and more of your dice bound systems. If you go with the idea of Reddick, the low end movie that people are stuck on a planet with 6 suns, next night does set it becomes a horror movie. I could do something like that. Um, DM Tales is going to help me with the next one, Sage. Going to help me write the next one. Soulbound.
Ooh.
I think there is actually something already called Soulbound.
SOL though?
Yeah,
For
SOL.
like sun? Okay.
I know there is one for Soul, SOUL, but I
Yeah.
think there's
Yeah.
one for Soul too. Um, what's a different word for star? Star synonym.
Luminary.
Astralbound. I kind of don't mind Astralbound. And Orbbound, Planetbound. But isn't Planetbound a video game?
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it is. It's just I don't want to do issues.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It'll be interesting. But like I said, the sci-fi one's next. So, and I'm still working on this superhero one, but I have an issue with the superhero one where like trying to get like a Superman type situation versus a Daredevil type person. I'm trying to fix those mechanics because right now it's not balanced and it's not working. Um, so Fridays we do have Grimwood. And then December 1st, I should announce this. December 1st, we are doing a Grimwood City game, but it's not in Ironbound system. It's in a new system by Scrat, the guy who runs a Squirrel Plays YouTube channel, and it's called Nuts. So we're going to be playing Grimwood in Nuts on December 1st at 9:00. So, come visit, come have fun with us on December 1st. It's going to be myself playing. It's going to be Dan and Kristen from Avenue Studios and Adam from Avenue Studios. So we're going to have a lot of fun and a lot of chaos. We're going to drive Scrat crazy, sure. It's going to be nuts. That's true. It's going to be nuts. So if you guys can stop by on December 1st, come hang out. That would mean a lot to me, and I'm sure it would mean a Scrat. That's this coming Sunday. And it's like I said, 9:00 because I have a game between 6 and 8, so I need some time to get. What else? I think that's it. After PAX Unplugged, I'll have some announcements, but until PAX Unplugged, I don't have any announcements. Mike's gonna be joining me at PAX Unplugged. First time going, right, Mike?
Yeah. It'll be my second con. The first time at PAX.
No, PAX is one.
Well, my first was Gen Con, so.
Oh, Gen Con's the biggest. So yeah,
so. It was 2023. Yeah, so last year.
I want to go to Gen Con. I don't know if I make it if I don't get in. Cons are. All right. In that case, you guys have a wonderful night. If there's one to hit, it's Gen Con. Yeah, I know. That's what I hear. But if I go to Gen Con, I think I want to go as an exhibitor with. I think that's the case. If I go to Gen Con, that will be my hope. Maybe I can talk a couple in. That being said, you guys have a wonderful night. Make sure you guys keep playing and having fun. I really got to come up with a. I really do. I just don't know what to, like. But you guys have a nice night. I'm just ending stream. I'm not transferring anywhere.